Hello everybody, welcome back to the Dynamic Dude. I know I keep saying that I don't have time to make videos, but I was just watching a couple of these kind of videos on YouTube a couple minutes ago. Sorry, hold on. On YouTube a couple minutes ago, and hold on. There, hat always helps. And it was like female to male transgender like problems and just hard things. So a couple of them, I have a couple listed once I can find the list, and then I'll read them out to you in 1 second. Okay, so the first one I've got listed here is your period. Every girl gets it, every born girl gets it, and it's just not fun. Like, if you're born a guy, then you have no absolute idea how hard it is, especially if you're pulling off the whole, like, guy thing where it's like, oh, it's weird if a guy has their period and has to go to, like, some office or, like, go to a friend and ask for pads, and then they're going to be all confused. And then you have to explain your entire situation. It's just not fun. Especially if you're in, like, a public location. And just, like, all of a sudden, just blood, and you're like, but why? And then you gotta use something like toilet paper or something. It's just annoying, and it always comes at the worst times. It's just not fun. The next one I have is binding, like for your chest. I'm not currently wearing one right now. They're over there somewhere. I don't usually wear one when I'm at home. But binding definitely can be a problem. If you're pre-surgery, like pre-top surgery, as in you still got your boobs, and even with top surgery, like there's like I think two ways that I know that you can do it, which is if you have like bigger boobs, then you have to get the whole scarring thing done. But if you have if you're lucky like me and you have smaller ones, then you can do the whole like pumping it out and like sucking it out and all that crap, and you don't have to deal with the scars, which is great. In the meantime, though, you still have to deal with, tits. And it took me a little while to get my first binder. One of my exes actually got it for me, and that was cool, and it made me happy when I first put it on. Then it stopped working. I overwore it, and then I had to use a bunch of sports bras and everything to do it. The third thing is pronouns, especially if you've got friends. Say in my, for example for me is I have a lot of friends who knew me when I was still, like, all girly and stuff, right? Like, ooh. Like, oh, I knew Jaden when he wasn't Jaden, and it's just like, yeah, but I'm Jaden now, so, And when you first tell your friends, it's like, hey guys, by the way, I'm a dude now. It takes them a little bit to get, like, the feel of it, but my friends have gotten the feel of it now, and I'm Jaden to everyone now. Yeah. Another annoying thing can be with pronouns and names. Oh, names, too. It's like, parents can be a difficult thing with that as well, but we'll get into that later. Is with, like, if you go to school and you still do it, like, depending on whether your parents will let you change your name, like, on school computers and all that fun stuff. And we have this thing called, student IDs, and, block out my last name there, and I finally got mine with my actual preferred name on there, which I think is pretty cool. And, yeah. Trust me, it wasn't like that before. I actually have one that still has my legal name on it. In there, I have a few of those. Then I just got that one pretty recently. But, yeah. Woo, so that's never fun, and I closed my list. Like, I had a list and I closed it. Hair hair is not that big of an issue because all you have to do is cut it, but like when you first cut it, it's like, wait, but I don't want to cut it because I like my hair, but I also want to cut it, and it's just like a whole like I remember when I first cut my hair, I had hair like down to here at least. If you guys watched my first video, I still was all girly and I had long hair, and then I cut it down to here, and then I cut it down to here, and I've kind of been more like this ever since then. Another big thing is voice. Again, if you guys would watch my last video, then you'd be able to hear that my voice is majorly different now than it was before, and I'm pre-T as well, so it was a lot more difficult than you might have thought that it would be, but it's difficult. What's another one? Oh, swimming. Don't even get me started about swimming. Okay, so swimming is, last time I went swimming, and that's why that one binder that I used got wore out, is, by the way, do not swim in a binder. It's not a good idea. It's not. Also, another tip about binding, if you're planning on binding, don't use ace bandages, like those tensor bandages things. Don't use them. They, not only do they hurt, they're uncomfortable, they unravel, they can cause a lot of problems, they can break your ribs. Just don't use them. Just like these things. These devilish things. Don't use these. They're not good. Get an actual binder, or I don't know, make a binder if you can. Just don't use those. Never use those. They're bleh. Just don't. Yep. Swimming is like, cause like guys, they take off their shirts, right? You can't do that, and like, it's also uncomfortable to swim in a binder, and usually people get like the half binder things. And those are really weird to swim in because it's like, sorry, readjusting my camera so you guys can see a bit better. So like you're stuck like swimming in like a sports bra or some crap, and putting like a shirt on over top, and that's never comfortable. No one wants to swim in a shirt. Also, just being pre-T, it's like, cause like there's so much waiting that's involved. It's like, God, especially when you're like, when you're at my point and you're like, oh, I just want to get this over with. And then when, like, I've heard, like, when you actually get there, then you gotta go through all these questions and blah, blah, blah. It takes forever to actually get the things. It takes hours and hours and hours on end. And then you actually get the stupid things, and it's like, okay, finally. Especially with the shots, like the injections, it's like, I'm not the biggest fan of needles, but like, I don't know if it's gonna give me a beard and mustache, then maybe, right? But like, those needles are huge. Like, literally that freaking big. They're ginormous. They're just, yeah, no. And then you get the tiny little pills that do like jack crap. You got the patches too, but these don't really do much. It's just a lot of things that are just like, oh, kill me. Oh yeah, another thing is like, there's always that jerk at school who's gonna make fun of you for like being different or whatever. Oh, another thing that I always found was a challenge was sexuality. It's like, so wait, if you were born a girl and you like girls, does that make you gay? No, wait, yes, wait, no. I don't know. So you're not gay. You're not gay. I mean, not technically in my state of mind, but like in your state of mind, maybe. And And it's just a big like kerfuffle for everyone. And the people think you're gay, and then you think you're not gay, but then people still think you're gay. So then you just go on the assumption, I'm gay. Whatever, right? I'm pansexual. Like, I'll date a trans dude, I'll date a trans girl. Just like, I don't care. I don't care what you got on your shirt. Don't care what you got on your pants. I don't care. But like, usually if people ask, it's like, yeah, sure, why not, man? I'm gay. Like, I think this would say it enough. Yay. It's like, I don't care if people think I'm gay. I don't care if people think I'm this or that. It's like, anywho. That pretty much sums that up. It's just like, it's difficult. Especially when you're first starting and you're getting all those thoughts. You're like, wait, what? Because, like, at first you might think it's something else. Like, I don't know, you might be non-binary, you might think of it. You might think you're, like, gender fluid or, like, gender neutral or, like, it's just like, ugh. Oh, one more thing that I want to throw in here before I end this is bathrooms. Especially public bathrooms. Like, at school, it's not that big of an issue. I use the male's bathroom personally because I've like, binding and I've tried to make my voice look deeper, and like the guy clothing really helps. The hat helps a lot too, and the hair and stuff. I use the dude's bathroom, but I like go and use a stall and I just pray to everything that there's no one else in there, and if there is, then whatever. But usually I'll go all the way to the other end of the school and use the gender neutral bathroom. But it's also difficult when you're in like a restaurant and then you're kind of like, it's just like, oh. God, there's been so many times where I've been in A&W or like on a ferry or something. I'm just like kind of switching. I'm like, girls, guys, girls, guys, girls, guys. It's usually the guys. Just really awkward to hear a guy sitting down peeing in a stall. Sorry. Yeah, bathrooms are annoying. It's like, just so glad we have a gender neutral bathroom in my school. It's just like, yes, thank you. Yeah. Also, it sucks when you have a female name. It's like, I don't want to mention my name because it's like, ugh. But my legal name is very feminine. Like my full legal name, and it's like, ugh. I have a preferred full name, Jaden Terry O'Donnell. Jaden Terry, my middle name and my last name. I mean, no, my middle name and my first name, middle name. Goodness. I covered up my last name. Anyway, that's just some things that I find annoying with it. If anybody wants to add things that they find annoying with it, if any of you guys are female to male, it's pretty much just like a, you know, the hat's done. The hat's done. I'm done with the hat. It's pretty much just like a, I don't know. It's just annoying and confusing and weird and complicated. Anyway, this is, yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. I've only got 15 minutes to do this, and I've got like a minute left. So, yeah, that wraps this up, and I'll try to get at least a video up once a weekend if I can. I might be able to. Might not have time, but anyway, that's it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.